There's a famous restaurant here in Mae Sot. I think it is the most well-known restaurant in Mae Sot, or maybe in this whole region. It's called Khaomao-Khaofang, I think. The name is a bit of a mouthful and I always stumble over it. I think it stands for something to do with a fantasy forest. One translation I saw was sorghum fantasy forest. I don't know if that makes any sense, but the setting, I think, is what makes it so well known. It has kind of a forest setting with a pond and trails and wooden bridges over water, things like that. And the food is supposed to be very good as well, though I don't know what type of food it is exactly. Thai food, a type of Thai food. I'm going to find that all out today, because as famous as this restaurant is, and as many times as I've had plans to go there, I've never made it. Until today. A friend of mine is showing up here at the guest house in a few minutes. He's picking me up in his car. We're driving out there for lunch. Should be pretty good. And we got to this famous restaurant a lot faster than I expected. I'm here in the car with my mystery driver, just like before. And a few cars here, so I don't know how many customers will be in the restaurant with us. So I'm here in the parking lot of Khaomao-Khaofang, and there's still some discussion going on about what the name means. But as we arrived, there's a big sign on the highway near this restaurant, and it had some words in English, so I'm going to go check out this sign. And maybe we can figure out what this place, what the name means in English. Though it definitely has a sort of jungle forest theme. Oh, yeah, okay. When I looked it up on Google Translate, it said sorghum fantasy forest. And I don't think the sorghum part is right, but the sign here says imaginary jungle. So there's the sign up there, Khaomao-Khaofang Restaurant, Imaginary Jungle. Very cool. The restaurant is located right on one of the main highways leading out of Mae Sot. And being out here, it has a lot of grounds, I think. It's very spaced out. And I'm not sure if this building over there is part of the restaurant complex or not. It could be. But it has a large lake or a pond over there with some walkways around it. They close for an afternoon break. At least they close the restaurant. So it's open, I believe, from 11 till 3 for lunch, and then from 5 o'clock into the evening for dinner. And we're here pretty early. It's just after noon, 12:15. So yeah, we have plenty of time to have lunch before they close at 3 o'clock. So before we go in and sit down at one of the tables, I think we're going to take a walk around the lake and just explore the grounds a little bit. Judging from what I saw on the Google Maps listing, this is one of the more photographed restaurants in Mae Sot. There are at least a couple thousand photographs connected to the Google Maps listing, so you can see a lot of pictures of the grounds here and all the landscaping. Yeah, it looks like they spend a lot of time keeping this place looking the way it does. Beautiful sculpting on all these bushes and shrubbery. Yeah, very nice garden setting. It's my usual habit to walk all around the place before I go inside. So I'm doing that a little bit here. This is actually just the entrance. I haven't even gone inside the main restaurant yet. The entrance is just over there through the trees. This is just a park area at the front. And they do have a mask requirement for this restaurant, of course, especially now that Tak Province has currently been designated a red zone. Oh, this is really nice. Look at this trail. Very, very jungly. Even have some wildlife. There's the jungle wildlife. Still walking around the jungle trails outside the restaurant. Very nice. I think they probably have a lot of lights. Oh yeah, I just noticed one here. Can you see it right here on the tree? So I think they have a lot of lights hidden inside the foliage here. And at night, I think this would look quite nice. And they have some, see the benches behind me there? Really nice. I don't really have anything to say or any reason to sit on this bench, but I just cannot resist a good bench. Love a good bench. This is one of the nicest I've ever seen. It's like contoured, fits me perfectly. And the longer I sit here, the more accustomed to me the little jungle creature gets. I haven't been able to make friends with him yet, but I'm still trying. I don't know if that fluff ball belongs to a guest or belongs to the restaurant and just lives here. Probably lives here. He wants to drive me out of his imaginary jungle. I was a bit worried about the weather for today because it has been overcast, and I woke up this morning to overcast skies, and there was forecast for thunderstorms, but the sun has come out, as you can see. A beautiful day. It's actually getting quite warm in my one shirt with buttons and a collar. This shirt is a little bit too warm for this kind of sunny weather. And this is the main trail into the grounds. To take your temperature. 36.6. Hand sanitizer. And I don't know if anyone still uses it that much, but they still have the QR code system to register your whereabouts as you go around Mae Sot. It must really be nice here at night. I keep seeing more and more lights attached to the trees and hidden in the undergrowth. It's a real jungle tree there. There's some of the seating. Imagine that this might be the main dining area. Another waterfall. And there's the main lake. Oh, look at that, off over there. It's quite a large waterfall. And they have some hoses running around blowing out some of this mist. It's quite nice. I've lost track of my friend, my mystery driver. He knew I was bringing my cameras with me today. He encouraged me to do so. And he said he brought along his iPad, I think, or a Galaxy Tab, I'm not sure which, so that if I'm off spending too much time with my camera, he can settle in and do some things on his tablet. Wow, really interesting roots here on this tree. I'm not sure how far these trails go. I assume there's a trail like this one that goes all the way around the lake. Maybe I'll save that for after we have our lunch. I'll just go a little bit in this direction. And I thought I saw another waterfall over here, so let's... Oh, look at that. We're back right inside the dining area here. And they have a waterfall right over here against the wall. And then another one over here. That's quite the display. Time to touch base with my friend and see how he's getting along, and I guess what we're going to have for lunch. That's why we came out here. The garden fantasy jungle setting. That's just a bonus. So I guess this is their other main dining area. It's all outdoors here, kind of on a veranda. Maybe this is considered more for lunch, and then the interior area where I just was, maybe that's more of a dinner setting, which makes sense. Feels a little bit more casual out here on this veranda area. Still a beautiful setting. Never far away from a little bit of running water. Lunch has started. We found a table here right beside the lake. Got the nice waterfall right there behind me. And they've got a huge menu here. So for someone like me to even choose a dish, even a starting point for a lunch, is really hard to do. But my friend is an expert with all kinds of food, so he's got the menu, and he's taking care of most of that. Yeah, the menu is more like a Sears catalog of food than a menu. So you can find, it's mainly Thai food, northern Thai dishes, southern Thai dishes, any kind of traditional dish you want, seafood, every kind of fruit shake, of course. So here's the catalog that I was talking about, the menu. There's no point going all the way through it because there's just too much food. But as you can see, as I flip through the pages, whole page of appetizers, all kinds of salads, pages of them. It just goes on and on and on. Northern dishes, seafood, curries, kind of Chinese dishes as well. Just about anything you could want. So I'm looking forward to a very good lunch. Some of the food has started to arrive. I've got a green curry and pork curry, so 2 wet dishes. And I ordered a mango and coconut shake, and that's here on the table. So we're sort of waiting until some rice arrives, and we also ordered a kind of vegetable platter dish. And oh, even more than that, we also ordered spring rolls. So we're going to have quite a substantial lunch for me and my my mystery friend across the table from me. But I'll let you take a look at some of the food that's arrived here already. So this is what we have of our feast so far. Pork curry, and over here, classic green chicken curry. Check that out. And my mango coconut shake. I'm really looking forward to that combination. I've never had it before. Looks amazing. The excitement is building. The spring rolls, right? Yeah, spring rolls have arrived. So 3 out of 4 dishes or 3 out of 5?
We ordered 4.
4.
Yeah, another
okay.
one is the platter. The vegetable platter.
So we still have a vegetable kind of dipping platter yet to come. And then our meal, our feast is complete. Everything has arrived. The last dish, the vegetable platter, kind of a dipping platter, green curry, kind of a red pork curry, spring rolls. It's time to enjoy this lunch. Lunch is over. Really delicious, amazing setting, very enjoyable lunch. I didn't film a lot of the actual eating of all the dishes, but I showed them when they arrived at the table. It was just that we were so busy chatting. I didn't want to have the camera running all the time while we were eating, so I shut them down while we enjoyed our meal. But while I was walking around earlier, I noticed an opening to what might be a trail over here. So I'm going to try to follow the trail around the lake and take a look at the restaurant from the other side of the lake, see if I can get out that way. And there's a section of the restaurant from where I am now. And the main building is over here. And here's the gate to the trail. And there is a little gap here, so I think it's open. Let's head this way and see where we end up. Oh. Ah, looks like this is where they keep all their gardening tools. Nice back here. Beautiful day as well today. The sun was out most of the time, and just now it's just about 3 o'clock, so they're closing the restaurant for their afternoon break, and just now some clouds are starting to move in. Oh yeah, this is where I wanted to be from here. You get a nice view of the restaurant, I think. across the lake. And there it is over there. While I was filming the restaurant across the river, the wait staff spotted me out here with my camera, and I got waved at to come back. Apparently you're not supposed to be out here. But as you can tell, it's quite a wide open trail. There's nothing of any danger out here. Back at the gate, which apparently I was not supposed to go past. But hey, you can't leave an opening like this and not expect me to put a foot through it. And I think this is as good a place as any to end my video about my lunch at the Khaomao-Khaofang, the fantasy forest restaurant here in Mae Sot. Good lunch, great setting, great weather, great company, good lunch. See you in the next video.